Hi students, welcome back to the new video. In this video, we will be discussing about ray diagrams related to convex mirror. We know convex mirror is a diverging mirror which can able to diverge the reflected light rays. So in case of concave mirror, we are having 6 ray diagrams, okay, for different positions of the object. Whereas in case of a convex mirror, we have only 2 ray diagrams which are very important. That too compared to the first ray diagram, second one is very important. Most of the students will get confusion while drawing this ray diagram. Please focus much on this explanation, particularly this particular video is very important. Okay, and ray diagram related to the convex mirror, second diagram is much important. Please concentrate, don't skip the video in between. Okay, now we are having we are having only 2 ray diagrams for the positions of the object. First position of the object is at infinity. Object is at infinite distance. Now for that, now this is a, this is a convex mirror, and for a convex mirror the pole is here and focus is in the mirror and even the center of curvature. So we are going to place object at infinite distance means, for example, you can take sun, no problem, or some other object which was placed in front of the convex mirror at a long distance. You consider that object as infinite distance. So object is at infinite distance means all the light rays coming from the object which is at infinite distance will be parallel to principal axis generally. Okay, generally all the light rays will be parallel to principal axis. This is incident ray 1 and this is incident ray 2 consider. Now after incidenting the light rays, these light rays are going to diverge. They are going to diverge. They never converge. Convex mirror is a diverging mirror. Concave is a converging mirror. So they are going to diverge. They are going to deviate their path. Here this is a reflected ray R1. And even we are having a reflected ray behaves like this. This is R2. Now if I extend this reflected ray back forth, it appears imaginary lines. I am going to draw dotted lines. It appears that the reflected light rays are coming from focus. Now here, if you observe, the image of the respective object will be formed inside the mirror at a focus. Where it is formed, that will be considered as a focus because object is at infinite distance. Image will be formed at focus. Where does the image is formed? That will become the focus. In case of the object placed at infinity, the image will be formed at focus and image is inside the mirror at a focus. And when the image is inside the mirror, it is a virtual image. You know that because we cannot caught on the screen. So if I talk about the nature of the image, that is image is virtual. Image is virtual and erect, highly diminished or point size formed at a focus. Much clear? To make you very much clear, then image is behind the mirror. Behind the mirror in the sense, don't think that other side of the mirror. No, in the mirror only. We used to call as behind the mirror or in the mirror. Is it clear? So this is a ray diagram for a convex mirror when the object is at infinity. Please concentrate much on these diagrams, convex mirror, because which makes you confuse more when you are drawing them. Next, we are having only one ray diagram related to the convex mirror, that is object is on principal axis. Okay, object is on principal axis. Okay, we can't place the object at C or beyond C at focus because the C and F are in the mirror itself. So we cannot mention that object is at C or object is at focus, object is at between C and F or object is beyond C, like that. We can't mention like that because object will be on the principal axis only, that is on principal axis. Okay, now we have this is a convex mirror and this is a pole, and here it is a focus and here it is center of curvature. Now the object is supposed to be placed on principal axis. Wherever you want you can place, no problem. Now I am going to place the object here, for example the candle, and the light rays are coming from the candle. If the incident ray is parallel to principal axis, after reflection the ray diverges. This is incident ray I1, reflected ray R1. Now we can now the reflected ray is diverging. Now you extend this reflected ray back forth. It appears such that it is coming from where? It is coming from focus. Is it clear? So next one, next ray, very easy to draw. I explained the rule. If the incident ray is obliquely onto the, if it is obliquely passing onto the pole of the convex mirror, it reflects the same angle from the other side of the principal axis. If this reflected ray, if I extend back forth, okay, these rays are going to meet at this particular point, and here the image is formed. Is it clear? How the image is? Image is erect. Object is erect. Image is also erect. Object size is larger. Image size is smaller. Diminished image. And erect. This is large in size. This is smaller. This is diminished. And image is formed in the mirror. It is a virtual image. And image is formed between P and F always. Wherever the object is placed here. If you play, whether you place here or here or here or here also, image will be always between P and F. Remember this. Okay. If they may confuse you that the object is placed in front of the convex mirror near to pole, they will mention. Wherever the object is placed in front of the convex mirror, image will be always between P and F. Remember this. This is image is virtual. Image is virtual because it is inside the mirror. Virtual, and it is always erect, and it is always diminished and formed between P and EF. Remember this, sir. In our textbook, we don't have this. We are having different way of drawing this particular diagram. Then what is that? Okay, sir, we are not understanding this one, sir. That is much easier. If you feel you can draw that also. Otherwise, you can draw this. But I prefer most of my students to draw this only because it is much easier to remember. Okay, now if you want, you can mention here. This is a I2 and even this is a R2. Is it clear? Next one. Now the same, for the same position of the object, we are going to draw this ray diagram differently. That is the behavior of the rays when they are through center of curvature. Remember that. Then that will be drawn here. Now, this is here it is a pole, and here it is a focus, and here it is center of curvature. Now, object is placed here. Now, the incident ray. Okay, so the incident ray is parallel to principal axis. That's okay, and it diverges, and divergent reflected ray, if I extend back forth, it appears that it is coming from focus. Okay, that's good, sir. Next one, sir. So next ray, to see very clearly, I am going to draw by using a blue marker, and I am going to, this is incident ray, and the imaginary line can be drawn such that it is passing through center of curvature and reflects back in the same path when it is passing through C, and the image is formed between where? I hope you understood this. It is formed always between P and F. Is it clear? So this is very clearly I will mention here. This is I2 and this is R2, and clearly, and this is I1 and this is R1. So where does the image is formed? Between P and F only. The previous one, the different rays obliquely, that is same type of image. Here also same type of image. You opt yourself, you select yourself which one you feel easier. You can follow that. But most of the students go with the textbook only. I know that. It's better to go with this. Otherwise, go with that also, because teachers will have an idea about that also. They will correct and they will give the marks. Okay. Now, the nature of the image is virtual, erect, diminished, formed between P and F. Clearly, that is image is formed behind the mirror. Okay, I hope you understood my explanation. related to the ray diagrams of a convex mirror. We have only two ray diagrams. We'll be discussing, we discussed about only two positions. One is object is at infinity, and next is object is on principal axis. Wherever the object is placed on the principal axis, image will be always between P and F, and image will be inside the mirror, that is virtual image. It is always erect and always diminished and always formed between P and F only wherever the object is placed on the principal axis. I hope you all understood, my students. If you like my explanation, please share, subscribe and comment on it. Thank you. Thank you.